this is me getting ready to go to the beach. I'm about to go out with my family. We're going to St. Simon's Island, which is one of my favorite beaches around here to go to and to surf and just walk along. So first for my makeup, I put on primer, and I use a lot of e.l.f. products. Next, I like to put on foundation. I usually use lighter foundation than I need for my skin. It's super bright, and as you can see, I put on way too much. But in the end, it always comes out good. You just have to trust the process here. So I like to put it under my eye and also just around my entire eye because it just sort of blends well and it brightens up my eyes and make them look just brighter. And oh wow, yeah, I do not know why I am putting that much concealer on, but I guess I just thought that was a good idea for whatever reason. And I just keep putting more on and on until I look like Batman, the white version of Batman, which is just wonderful. And now I'm using my fingers to rub it off because it just blends better that way in my opinion. If I use a brush, it looks like chunkier and stuff. Also, I never put my foundation on my forehead or my nose because when I do that, it looks clumpier and it doesn't look as blended, so I only put it under my eyes and some of my cheeks, depending on what product I'm using. So next, I put on lip gloss. I rarely ever put on lipstick because it never ends up looking good for whatever reason, and my favorite lipstick or lip gloss product is Jelly Roll. That's one of my favorites. It looks really good, and it actually lasts unlike most products. And next, I put on Lumi Glotion and by L'Oreal, and I use the tanner version because it just makes me look tanner, which is what I want, and also why I'm going to the beach because I want to get tan, as I'm sure everyone else does. And I just rub it all over my face and also make sure to get my neck so it looks more blended in. And when I rub it on the concealer, it just blends perfectly with it as well. And then I use a very sparkly lip product that I could not tell you the name of right now because I do not remember, but I've had it for ages and it's so pretty. As you can see, I really need to get my hair redone because my roots have grown out so much. And blonde is the only color I do not dye my hair myself because last time I did that, it turned brassy and orange, and I definitely do not recommend it. Next, I use this lipstick gel. It's really cool, but it you can pump it out and you can use it as lipstick, but I also use it as blush for my cheeks. And I also like to use lipstick products for my eyeshadow at times because it's just all in one. You can really use it for anything. And this is when I decided to make myself look like a clown because for whatever reason, I thought I should put on 10 pounds of makeup, which was a wonderful idea. As you can see, I just keep blending and it just makes me look like I'm auditioning for the circus. And now my face looks sunburnt, which is the exact look I was going for, go to the beach, I want to look like I am super sunburnt on my face. But don't worry, I swear it'll look good at the end. You just have to trust the process. So then I put concealer over that so that I can blend it out. And for whatever reason, I used an actual brush when I should have just used my blender because that would have worked way better with the brush. But now it's looking a little more natural, which is good. I still look super sunburnt, but yeah. Then I use an eyebrow gel, which I can also use for my eyelashes, but I normally just use it to shape my eyebrows. And since my eyebrows are the exact same color as my roots, I don't really darken my eyebrows, but yeah. And then I use a light purple, I believe, for my eyes for the eyeshadow, because purple and pink, in my opinion, complements blue eyes the best. It just makes them look more vibrant and alive. And then on the inner corner of my eyes, I like to put white eyeshadow to highlight it, and it just makes your eyes pop more, honestly, which is very nice. And then I use my freckle pen that I like to dot all along my nose and then my cheeks. And I like to do them kind of clumped together and then slowly spread them out as I go across my face so that they look more natural. And then I do some near my eye and then my temples and kind of go down towards my cheeks where I'll spread them out. And I'll normally go back over and do freckles because I just love them. And then I'll pat them down to make them look more natural. But it looks better if you use your fingers because then it's just blended better and you can hardly tell. And normally when I don't have 10 pounds of blush on my face, I'll go back over with blush after doing the freckles because that also blends it better. And now with my eyeliner, I'm doing 2 little wings, and I like to start by doing the edges and then going over and doing the curve along my eye. And honestly, a tip for eyeliner, I'd say, is just practice. No one's going to be able to do it good at first. You just have to do it over and over. And next, I do my mascara. I like to do it at least 3 times over, but I normally end up doing it 5 or 7 so that my eyelashes look very full and longer. And sometimes I'll also go over with a blue mascara or a purple one, and it just makes my eyes pop even more, especially since my eyes are blue. I'll use a blue one, or I'll also use a blue eyeliner pen instead of the black or a white eyeliner to make designs across my eyes, and that looks really cool. I'll have to do a video on that one as well sometime. So here I decided to spend 10 years on my eyes doing my mascara. And then I always make sure to get my under eyes because that also makes your eyes look just wider and bigger if you do that. And then I just kind of blend everything out and make sure it looks even. And normally I go over with a setting spray, but I'm pretty sure I ran out of it, and I would normally use e.l.f. setting spray for the finishing touch, or I would use a sparkling glitter mist. And now to cover up the blush, I just had to put more concealer on my cheeks, which I do not normally do for my makeup routine, but as you can see here, it was needed, considering I still look like a clown. And even though I'm going to the beach, I for some reason decided to do my entire makeup so I can show you guys my makeup routine. And then my favorite glitter mist is vanilla. It's so good, and I just love it. Or the strawberry shortcake one is also one of my favorites. But yeah, so that's my makeup routine, and now I'm going to go to the beach and chill. So thanks for listening to me rant about me not even knowing what I'm talking about for 10 minutes straight. So Yep, see you guys. Hi guys, this is our beach vlog video.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
Subscribe to Lily's channel.
Yeah. God, it's not winter anymore.
They were arguing about the aunt.
Yeah.
I can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. I'm falling in love. You're all I'm thinking of. Taking my time, messing my life, swear I don't mind. Say that you'll stay holding me close, swear it's alright.